Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, have you seen the kind of rumblings that are going on around Putin? So apparently, he has not been seen in public in about 7 days. Now, here on this channel, we've always said that Putin is not well. There's something seriously wrong. A couple of times I said this guy. I'm surprised it's not a body double. Um, and I think, he does show signs of like a Parkinson's or something like that. Also, I just did the reading. Kings are going to be losing. We're going to see a lot of them leaving. All right, so let's just ask. So I've got my health cards on the table. Let's just ask about Putin's health. Is there something up with Putin's health? Or is he just taking a spring kind of break, a midwinter break? What is up with Vladimir Putin? What is up with his health? I know he's in his early 70s. He's a Libra, so we'll be looking for the Justice card or King of Swords. But when we're doing health readings, it can be, sometimes the King of Swords can be like a surgeon. So let's find out. What's going on with Vladimir Putin's health, please? Oh, very determined. 5 of Blades. So that's 5. He could be deciding whether he needs surgery or not. His doctor could be suggesting surgery. The 7 of Cups in reverse. I'm going to say there are some drugs he's on. These are not necessarily illegal drugs, but I think he's taking a mittful that's affecting his ability to think. And also we are being gaslit about Mr. Vladimir Putin. There's something really funky about what's going on. Are you kidding me? Death in reverse. Death in reverse is literally endings. And there's no coming back. We're doing a health reading and you get death in reverse. Means the person's already passed or whatever ailment they have will lead to their death. That's why I don't like doing health readings that often. Wow, King of Pentacles. That's also another, successfully completing your life cycle in some regards. 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands. Isn't that interesting? Where we've got the Swords and Wands with the Death card. 6 of Wands is victory. King of Pentacles. See, it might even be who is next on the throne. The death of Vladimir Putin is the victory of the next king or the next person. Temperance. Interesting. Temperance on the 7. I'm going to say he's on some kind of mind-altering drugs, whether they're for pain, whether they're for any kind of mental health. Don't be rude in the comments. Like if you have like a Parkinson's, you have you take something for your brain. I'm going to say we've got more skulls on here than anything. I'm going to say there's something going on. He's taking some kind of medication that's affecting his brain. Wow, the Hermit in reverse on top of the Death in reverse. This is like somebody who goes away to die and doesn't tell anybody kind of thing. Also, more skulls. 4 of Rods. He's on his sick bed right now. And they're being very quiet about it. Strength in reverse. Finally have one thing that's a bone. Strength in reverse. I wonder if that's his legs. And when Parkinson's, a lot of Parkinson's end up in wheelchairs. He doesn't want to show any kind of weakness right now. Two of rods. They're deciding what are they going to do. Look at the rods, look at the passion, look at the fire. Um, that's also metabolism, muscles. I'm going to say that whatever Putin has, I think it is like a type of ALS or Parkinson's. It's something that affects the brain and the muscles. So MS, something like that. I'm not a doctor. Please don't correct me in the comments. I'm not a doctor. I'm a tarot card reader. And you could have some kind of bizarre disease that is not in the common vernacular, the common knowledge. I think it's something that affects his brain and his muscles, or he's on these medication because it's something to do with his muscles. So perhaps he does have a Parkinson and he's doing a lot of twitching, for example. And so they give him these relaxation medication, but it also affects his brain. We're not getting a lot about the nervous system per se. It's more the brain. So, for example, if you're on painkillers, I know the whole technical thing, the painkiller attaches to the nerve, which then goes up to your brain. But it does, like, there's painkillers that just really make you wonky. Like, I can't have Tylenol threes. Oh God. They make me so dizzy, I throw up. Like, I honestly don't understand how someone could be a drug addict. I'm not saying, I'm not judging them. It's because any kind of those drugs I get, like if I have surgery or something, I brace myself for the throw up after. Any kind of painkillers, they just make me so dizzy I throw up. So I don't understand how someone could do that on purpose. That doesn't mean it doesn't happen to you, or how you could become addicted to them. I'm not judging that. I'm just telling you my experience. And I think that's something, he's got something that is affecting his brain. Wheel of Fortune. Interesting card. Also, Wheel of Fortune is cycles. Is he run out of cycles? Um, it's interesting because the top is at the end of the cycle. When the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, that's the bottom of the cycle. And good news, what goes down must come up, and what comes up must go down. So he's been cycling this, I think. Ten of Rods in reverse, release of a burden, the Chariot in reverse, out of control. I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna say, because we have more muscles here. Oh, the Devil in reverse. That's something that you don't get rid of. Look at that. The clock agrees with me. He does have some kind of terminal illness. Absolutely. Queen of Rods in reverse, more skulls. And the Queen of Cups upright. And the Three of Rods. I'm going to say this man has no future, or very little future. I'm going to say they're really trying to balance things out, but we look at all the skulls. There is definitely something going on in his head, in his brain. More wands. I'm going to say that he has something that is quite terminal, and affects the muscles, and whatever they're giving him for the muscles is affecting his brain and his like a dizziness feeling, or a zoned out feeling, like whatever they're trying to temper down has the side effect of in his brain. Or perhaps he has a brain tumor that's affecting his muscles, right? There's definitely brain muscle activity going on here. I mean, you don't die if your muscles stop working, but you can if your brain stops working. Yeah, I think Zelensky might be right on this one. He probably has pretty good intel on that. I know I've been calling this for quite a while. But the death in reverse, devil in reverse, chariot in reverse, I'm going to say, yeah, I think we might see Putin be one of the leaders that we lose, at least according to my sources. Thanks for watching. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.